In modern commercial roofing, solar, plant and fire performance have become a critical priority, which is why combustible insulation systems are in ever-growing demand. This video describes the 6 stages of installation for our non-combustible insulation solution that is quicker than traditional methods, more cost-effective, and with minimal waste. Working with Site Sealants, one of the largest roofing contractors in the UK, the solution brings together Energy Store TLA, installed by ATS, and Carlisle CM Europe, the global specialist in synthetic waterproofing membrane, to deliver a fully integrated roofing system. Stage 1 starts with the drawings and specifications. Because the roof is a key component of the building's insulation, this stage focuses on assessing and calculating thermal performance, while identifying roof usage and any areas that require additional strength or performance. In stage 2, we calculate the U values of the roof. Under the latest Partel regulations, new build roofs in the UK are expected to achieve a U value of 0.11. For refurbishment or replacement projects, the benchmark sits at 0.15. The industry is clearly moving towards higher performance and lower U-value roof build-ups. Our non-combustible insulation is engineered to meet and exceed these standards. Stage 3 moves into detailed design, assessing exactly what the roof must support. Walkways, heavy plant, solar and other equipment require a strong base. Traditional mineral wool systems can struggle here due to their softer build-up, often requiring additional screeds or toppings to compensate. With Energy Store's TLA insulation, we can easily vary the strength where needed, and the big advantage is that no cranes are required. Our transmix trucks pump the TLA, which is an EPS speed system, directly onto the roof with high accuracy, supported by ITP computer readouts that give full, time-stamped visibility of the product. Unlike traditional off-the-shelf insulation, every batch is certified to be exact with 100% accuracy. Another consideration in the design stage is how the roof manages water. A regular roof will need gullies and drain points, and we work out the gradient of the falls. As you can see in the image, we design how the roof would need to be shaped to accommodate water. Site Sealants design and install formwork rails that can be left in or removable to allow ATS to pour the insulation to millimetre perfection. Traditional systems use custom manufactured insulation panels that then click together like a jigsaw, but this is time consuming and requires cranes. Our solution has rails that sit on the roof that have the fall built into them, and we just literally fill in the gaps between the rails. Every space is filled with our poured insulation. If the deck isn't completely flat, we can put spaces underneath the rails to lift them up and then achieve the right sort of gradients. This process is much quicker than traditional insulation. Energy Store also conduct condensation risk calculations here. With insulation, there's a fine balance, too much, and you can create condensation on the underside of surfaces. And to avoid this, we use detailed modelling to accurately assess and control the condensation risk. Another design feature is the roof type, green or blue roofs, warm or inverted. Our non-combustible insulation fully supports all of these. Stage 4 is pricing. Site Sealants take the lead on pricing the project, working in partnership with Energy Store and ATS for the insulation, and using Carlisle CM Europe's EPDM membrane, a durable, highly flexible waterproofing system with exceptional weather resistance and a long lifespan. They build the full roofing specification. The system meets the B-Roof T4 certified system, allowing the project to be priced accurately and confidently by all parties. Moving on to the install, everything is managed by Site Sealants, and for good reason. First, they're specialist roofing contractors. Second, they provide full roof warranties, backed by their professional indemnity insurance, and Carlisle's warranty passes directly onto them. Site Sealants manage all level surveys and checks and rail installation. The role of ATS at this stage is to pump and pour the TLA insulation. Once the insulation is down, Site Sealants apply Resatrix SKW. It has a peelable backing, so it bonds directly to the roof, and the adhesive layer contains a low melt bitumen. This allows each panel to be heat welded to the next, safely and cleanly. Crucially, the process uses no naked flames. Unlike traditional hot tar or torch-on systems, which still cause fires during installation, with Resatrix, the risk of ignition is eliminated. At the final stage, testing. Once the roof is fully installed, it's built to be walkable, trafficable, and ready for any designed features. Site Sealants carry out a flood test using a green marker dye, leaving it in place for 24 to 48 hours. If any water penetrates, the dye reveals exactly where, allowing issues to be identified and resolved before the roof is fully signed off. And finally, to bring this to life, here is an example of the cost, time and waste savings. In short, 50% fewer deliveries, 0 pallets, 0 crane time, and double the install speed. And in terms of warranties, the roofing system has a KIWA agreement, but it is also governed by a KIWA audit. ATS are inspected and re-accredited on an annual basis to assure we are maintaining the highest possible standards. This is how and why we are able to offer such long warranties. So, if you would like to find out more about our non-combustible insulation solution, get in touch using the numbers in the video description below.